Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I want to get into, this is going to be pretty brief. I want to get into third-party batteries. I know, extremely exciting subject. But no, the reason that I want to get into it is because I feel like there's a lot of mixed feelings about this. I think that some people think that if you don't buy genuine camera batteries, that your camera is going to blow up or it's going to fry something or anything like that. I'm here to tell you guys that I've been using third-party batteries for longer than I can remember. Even when I was on Nikon for the longest time, I did buy third-party batteries. In the beginning, I would get just Nikon batteries because I was afraid, just like maybe some of you that are watching this, that it was going to do something to the camera, that something would happen. But I'm here to tell you guys and to assure you that I've been using third-party batteries for years and it's never been an issue. There's a few reasons why I prefer using third-party batteries. One, obviously, it's a lot cheaper than getting batteries from the manufacturer because obviously you're paying for the brand, you're paying for the research and development, you're paying for a lot more overhead and a lot of other things. And also you're paying because in reality, they do last a little bit longer. So for example, if I get a third-party battery, it's gonna be some no-name thing like this. It's gonna be, you know, whatever it is. And it's gonna last probably, I would say, 80% of what the battery from the manufacturer lasts. Now, one tip that I can give you guys is that if you're shooting, make sure that you have your camera on airplane mode. Unless you're transferring photos to your phone constantly, there's no reason for you to keep your camera not on airplane mode. When you put it on airplane mode, battery life is gonna be significantly longer. So that's the first thing that I would do. Put your camera in airplane mode unless you're transferring photos over. I'll shut it off every once in a while, just when I'm gonna transfer something over. But if I know I'm not gonna be doing that, which is most of the time, I leave airplane mode on. That's a little aside, but going back to the subject. This is a third-party battery that I bought. They came with a dual charger, just like this. As you can see, it comes with a USB-C and the USB, whatever the other one was, the more squashed one. I don't know all these terms. So it comes with those chargers, which is nice because obviously everything is USB-C now. I actually upgraded iPhones just because of that, and the camera too, but that's besides the point. So why is this more beneficial? Obviously, it's not a dedicated charger. So if you're going from one location to the next, let's say you're in the middle of shooting something, and let's say, we're not gonna say who last weekend forgot to charge their batteries. I mean, I had a couple of batteries that were still good, but I forgot to charge the rest of them. So what I do is I actually leave one of these in the car. So one of these in the car, if you're traveling from one location to the next, you can charge it. Or if you're getting to the venue, you can always charge it there too. So I always say order a couple of these. I mean, there are so many things that I can say that are better about this than going with the manufacturer one. One of them is that obviously you get dual chargers, or actually I've seen some that are 3 or 4 chargers, which is great because why would you not want to be able to charge more than one battery at a time? With the one from Sony, which I can honestly tell you, I don't even know where that charger is. It has one charger and it just, you know, it doesn't really work. Like, it works obviously, but it's not really something that I would recommend. Like, would I recommend you going and getting a Sony charger that is only going to charge one battery and it's a dedicated charger and it doesn't come with extra batteries? Like with this, I think when I bought it, and I'll link it down below, I don't know what the tower so much is going to be, but when I bought it, it was like 40 bucks, I think, something like that. And it came with 2 batteries that, again, will give you about 80% of the charge that a regular Sony battery would give you. And it also came with, obviously, the charger. So you're talking about 2 extra batteries with a charger that you can take in the car. So what I would do is I would order 2 of these. So now you have 4 batteries with an extra little safety net charger that you can take with you at all times. That's pretty much it. Let me see how much a Sony battery is. Okay, so for like a genuine Sony battery that you would, you know, like one of these, you're spending about $80. For nearly half the price, we're looking at, well, not half, but actually this one comes with 3 batteries. So for 3 batteries with a charger, $55 on Amazon. All of these batteries, obviously they're made, you know, they're made in China. You know that some of them might fail, whatever. I'll say this, I haven't had a single battery fail on me, and I've been using them since I switched over to Sony, so 2021, I think it was, or 2022. Another thing that I do also to keep track of A, how long I've been using them, B, if there's a battery that's failing, I know which one it is. So this one right here, I labeled it May 2022. So I know how long I've had it. If it starts failing, I go, okay, like this is the one, or I can always mark it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do that if you want to. I haven't gone that deep with it, but I at least put a date on it so I know how long I've had it and if it's near the end of its life cycle. All of these, like I said, I've been using them for years and I haven't had a single problem. So I would definitely recommend third-party batteries to you guys. I don't think I would tell you, like if one of my shooters asked me, should I get a genuine Sony battery? No, save your money. Like I understand this is one thing that, I'll finish off with this story. I remember when I started with photography and I was dead broke, you know, just like anybody. Like I was freaking 20 years old. And I never wanted to be that photographer that go and spend like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, even $400 at the time on something when there was an alternative that was going to give me pretty much the same thing without breaking the bank. And I never try to forget that. So when I give you guys some advice, I try to be as practical as I possibly can be. And now there are some things that are worth spending a little bit extra. One of those, I will tell you, is like a good lighting bag. And I can make a video on that. I am going to make a video on that because I got some slightly cheaper ones that were like 60, 70% of the price of the one that I ended up using, that I've been using for the last like 5 or 6 years. And those broke like every year. So there are some things where I would recommend spending a little extra. Batteries like these with chargers, definitely not. Go with a third party and get out and shoot. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you made it to the end, if you want to subscribe, like, leave a comment, whether it's a nice comment or not a nice comment, I will reply. So yeah, let's keep it respectful, guys. What I want to do with this channel, as I've said in the past, is build a good community of all of us that want to learn from each other. So thank you to a lot of you guys actually that have left comments that either add to what I'm saying and expand on it, or like information that I don't know. Like there was someone that knows a lot about optics and left a comment on one of the Ray-Ban videos that I posted, and he was explaining something, and I'm like, this is awesome. Like this is what I want, is for us to learn from one another. If you leave a shitty comment, I'll probably say something shitty back. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. Bye, guys.